Greetings! I've now completed over 61,000 kilometers on these eContact tires from Continental. Now, 61,000 Ks might seem okay, the average, I don't know, everyone's got different expectations when it comes to tires, but some of the benefits on these ones, which I'll go over, it's got the self-healing property, so that's where if you have a nail or a puncture up to 5mm, it'll be fine. And just before, as I've gone over looking over all the tire tread and then measuring up what I've got in final figures, I've got a nail in the left rear and tire pressure didn't even go down, so didn't affect me. That might be one of your key points as to why I would suggest an eContact tire from Continental to fit on your vehicle, if one of those benefits you from having that. Otherwise, if you're handy and you know how to fix little flats, or you've got roadside and you don't go too far away, then maybe that doesn't matter. So without further ado, let's go over, see what we've got here. Now you can see there, that's the tires. They're perfectly fine. I'll have a look at this little nail on the other side. There you go, there's Mr. Nail. Can we get a good zoom in on that one? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely a nail. Some of the other key benefits to the eContact tire here are that it has that self-healing ability. So it can self-heal a puncture up to 5mm, whether it's a screw, nail, or whatever it is, while you're on the road, which means that you don't need to worry about having a spare as long as that object that gets in your tire is under 5mm. So that's where Continental's probably looked at, I don't know, the research and development on, how can they make a tire that is suitable for the urban person driving, whether that's city, highway, all that sort of stuff. That is a really good benefit to these particular tires. Okay, just moving on to how I went with these tires and what kind of efficiency that I got as I drove them. Now you can see there, my last drive there was over 232 kilometers. I averaged 117 watt hours per kilometer, and I consumed 27 kilowatt hours. These tires are definitely on the efficient side. So I've definitely been able to notice a less amount of range being consumed from the driving, because if I look in my energy tab here, so what was this, like a 20-kilometer trip, changes 2 kilometers, and you got 19.9 kilometers consumed, and that's 4.4 kilometers less than it predicted. So you can see down there on the breakdown, climate used a bit more, and driving, it was a lot more efficient. That's a normal thing for me to see on this, which is great. Obviously don't have a big trip here to show on that, but I'll definitely post in this post some stuff from Tesla Scope, which shows some of my driving efficiencies on highways and long distance and all that. Pretty sure there was one capture I got where I did, I think 380 something kilometers on just a full charge, and yeah, that was cutting it close, because this car does what you got there, 386 kilometers, I mean 99%. So yeah, I think I was playing with fire there, but anyway, it worked. I was happy with these tires. I would recommend them, yes. For life expectancy on them, whether you're assuming that you're going to get 70, 80, 90,000 kilometers out of a set, it's purely up to the individual on how you drive your vehicle, how many roundabouts you go through, do you slow down when you get to roundabouts, all that sort of stuff. There's a little brochure there from Continental. Now, I might be doing these tires again. I'm still just waiting to hear back from Continental and my car, whether I'm going to do this again. If I am, then I will probably do things more common, such as tire rotations, because on this particular set, they were only rotated once at their 15,000 kilometer interval. I didn't do them intentionally, because most of my time that I spend on the road,
it's busy for me, and taking time off the road, it costs me money to do it, even though it's a short amount of time. I don't know. That's how I go. That's all my approach on it. Whether I get more kilometers if I do this test again, that might be a thing. But obviously, I'm going to have to do tire rotation at least every 10 or 15,000 kilometers to prolong the life out of the tires. I hope this post was helpful. Thank you again to my car and Continental for supplying the eContact tires. They've been fantastic to drive on. It's been quieter inside my cabin, and we'll see where else, what other things that I do in the future. Thanks for watching.